Hello! What's up? First video in 2 months. Anyways, this is a short video on a pack that me and my friend BRC made.
I'm a part of the stew.
Yeah. Anyways, we just finished making it, well, updating it at least. And since
Yes,
won't let us add the images, so we're just gonna do a little video to showcase it.
We were originally going to do images, but for some reason we aren't able to, so we're just going to do a small video. But yeah, it has been a while since we have collabed with each other, right?
Yeah, the last time we collabed was that Slendy Tubbies video.
Yeah, which I was
so
like...
let's go from biggest to smallest. So this is Nightmarionne Mangle. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I guess we should go over the origin of how they ended up with this. Basically, they were in like a facility or something. It set on fire. And
yes, basically.
Yeah.
Basically, some of our kind ended up finding the FNAF 4 house. They took the animatronics out. They took these guys out of the building and then set the FNAF 4 house on fire, took them to the facility. But they didn't know that someone else was going to betray them and set the place on fire.
To get rid of the nightmares, but obviously that
to get rid of the animatronics, because he found out that the nightmare animatronics are still a part of Fazbear Entertainment property, and the worker that's trying to do it, he hates Fazbear Entertainment. He wants Fazbear Entertainment to burn in hell.
Alright, so here's Nightmarionne Mangle. Yeah, Nightmarionne Mangle had to kiss their whole jaw goodbye.
Yep, she had to get rid of her jaw. We ended up getting rid of both of her ears.
Yeah.
Her tongue.
And eye.
We have her tongue out. She lost her endo head friend. Rest in peace.
Leg.
But this is just explaining a little bit of my EU on my channel real quick. The endo head of the Mangles is named Fix.
Alright, so we have Dreadbear.
Dreadbear's up next.
He's a case. Yep.
Yeah.
Let's just say
during the fire,
he drew a short end of the stick. At least he's better than Freddy. We'll look at him later.
During the fire, Dreadbear was trying to escape, but then a piece of wood ended up following him and cracking open his head latch.
Yeah, and his eyes fell out. So, and when he was trying to get out, the fire melts in his arms, so they just fell off. Sad.
And the fire also melted.
He lost his privileges. He only has 2 toes now.
The fire melted Dreadbear's eyes, so that's why he's completely blind. He lost both of his eyes when the fire melted them.
Yeah, and since he got blind, he fell on the floor and broke his jaw.
Yes.
He also lost his other leg. I guess he broke his leg too.
Except, in our opinion,
in this AU, he is pretty strong, so not much happens.
He is one of the strongest nightmares in the whole group.
He just lost an eye, part of his ear, and his foot. But yeah, you lost
the half ear part was followed by how Springtrap only has half an ear.
After Springtrap. Anyways.
Next up we have Dreadbear. We're not using the name Dreadbear statue thing because we don't want to get copyrighted.
Yeah, no copyright here. Anyways,
he ended up getting rid of his bow tie. See, originally he didn't have his torso, so we figured we'd get that back to him.
He lost.
And we also, he lost an arm. He can still hear, but the only things that he can't do is see and talk.
Yeah, ripped his lower jaw. He lost his knees. He has weak knees. He lost them.
So next up, one of my personal favorite characters, Nightmare Fredbear.
So he lost his lower arm. He's Scrap-Trap now.
He's like Scrap-Trap, but a bit different.
He lost the coverings for his fingers. That's
he lost his suiting on his left foot. He has also lost an ear. That's why his hat is right there where his ear used to be.
He's replacing it. He also has a lazy eye now.
And he has a lazy eye as well.
Bumped his head and a few screws came out.
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah. Now Nightmare, another powerful character. Not as powerful as Spring Bonnie, though. Definitely not because we were too lazy to remove any suit parts from Spring Bonnie. Definitely. So here's Nightmare.
So Nightmare is one of the characters that had the least amount of damage out of them all.
He lost his eye.
He was closing his right eye, but then
Bully McGuire threw some dirt in his eye. That's all you gotta know.
He got dirt in his eye as soon as he got out of the building, and that's why his right eyelids are stuck in position.
Yep. He lost his suit ear. Don't know why that happened anyways. He lost his thumb. His hand got turned into another foot, okay? That's
just like Nightmare Forever, he also lost his torso suit.
He still has his bow tie, though. Haha, idiot. You don't get your bow tie. Not because we had to remake you, because you wouldn't work.
Next up, we have one of the most damaged characters in this role.
Grim Foxy.
In this pack, Grim Foxy, yeah. Grim Foxy, he has went through hell in that building.
He tried to run out. He tried to run out, but the fire was too fast. He still had.
Yeah, he tried to run out the building, but you see, he slept and lost half of his left leg.
And then burned up and almost died. Yep. Luckily, someone saved him. Too lazy to figure out who that was.
He still has his hook, so he is still able to kill people as he wish.
Alright, now to the first one that was ever made in this pack. Nightmare Bonnie.
We decided to let Nightmare Bonnie still have his bow tie. Although, however, we did get rid of his left eye.
Yeah, no, we didn't like that. We didn't like that he had a left eye. His legs got torn up. That's why he doesn't have any suit there.
Yep, and for the right arm, he got rid of half his right arm.
Basically, he got a piece of rubble trapped his arm, so he had to rip off his lower arm to get free.
Yes, now Jackal Bonnie. Jackal Bonnie was interesting. Jackal Bonnie is one of the is another one of the characters that did not get very damaged, but still is familiar to a character that I like, Ignited Bonnie. But instead of the right arm that's still there, the left arm's still there.
Yep.
Now, Jacko Chica. Now, I'm gonna let you explain Jacko Chica since this was even though I made it, I'm gonna let you explain Jacko Chica.
One word, actually 2 words. Ignited Chica. That's all you gotta know.
Yep, we decided to make Jacko Bonnie and Jacko Chica look like Ignited Bonnie and Ignited Chica. Okay. And next up, we have one of our crawlers. We got one of our crawlers in the group, Nightmare Chica. She lost her beak. That's why she looks like that. She lost her beak during the fire. She lost her pelvis and her legs. So now she has her torso, her arms, and her head. If
you're wondering why her nails are gone, she got trapped pretty deep into the building. So by the time she got out, her nails were just dull.
So the story goes, Jacko Chica was trying to get So the story goes that Jacko Chica was trying to get Nightmare Chica's fingers out from underneath the cabinet. Then Jacko Chica paid the price and lost half of her arms. And in the process, Nightmare Chica lost her suit, lost her nails, and the suit of her fingers.
Alright, completely contradicts my story, but okay. Anyways, when Nightmare Chica's nails got on, so she fell backwards and her eye got knocked backwards.
Yes, it did.
Now, to one of the people who should have died, Nightmare Freddy.
Yes, one of the characters that should have died off with Grim Foxy is Nightmare Freddy. Now, he's completely lost, like, most of his suit. All he has left is a kneecap of his suit and his jaw suit.
No, oh, no, I accidentally unfroze all of them.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, I can fix this. Hold on, let me just get rid of all of them.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all those clouds.
Oh, no, the lights.
The lights. Alright, can you delete those?
Yep, got it.
Alright. Oh, no.
Now we need some light. Bring us some light.
Alright. God said, let there be light.
Let there be light. There we go. That's better.
Alright, Nightmare Freddy. He should have died. Satan
Should have died along with Grim Foxy and a few of the other characters that we will get to in a second.
Alright, one of the tame ones, Endo. Not much.
One of the tame ones.
He lost a hand and he lost his jaw, and now he's slightly blind.
Yes. Now, next one up, one of my favorite characters from FNAF 4, Nightmare Foxy. He lost his left ear.
His whole jaw's just busted. He can't speak.
So here it goes, because at the beginning of the fire, Nightmare Foxy and Grim Foxy were the ones that were trying to run out the building, but they both paid the price.
So yeah, Alright, so Nightmare Foxy was running after Grim Foxy just pretty much died, even though he didn't. Alright, and then a piece of rubble landed on his legs while he was running and crushed them. And he hit the ground so hard that he busted his mouth open. And
then Nightmare Endo was trying to get his legs out of the rubble, but unfortunately he ended up losing half of his hand. Unfortunately, he lost his hand and his bottom jaw.
Alright, now, fourth closet Funtime Freddy, who shouldn't even be in this pack, but we decided to put him in anyway.
Because we figured, like, there was some, like, we decided to add some extra characters since we thought just the regular Nightmare crew would have been enough. So we figured we'd just add more. So that way it makes it more like there's more animatronics in the FNAF 4 group.
Alright, so this dude lost half his face.
Yes, he did. Except for his lower jaw faceplate. On the left side.
He lost his leg and his hand.
Now, the leg was interesting. The leg was actually cut off by a sharp piece of wood that fell from the ceiling.
Oh yeah, he also lost the tip bit of his index finger.
Yep. He also lost his microphone. He originally had a microphone, but then it melted during the fire.
Yeah, that shit was plastic. He's also slightly blind.
Yes. In his left eye, he's completely blind. In the right, he is partly blind.
Isn't there anymore. It's not there anymore.
Next one up is an interesting character because he was trying to help a few.
Nightmarionne.
Nightmarionne was one of the characters that were actually trying to save some of the animatronics. She managed to save some of them and managed to save some of their parts. But unfortunately, with when it came to Nightmare Bonnie, things just got worse.
By a bunch of rubble.
But then, since Nightmarionne was trying to help Nightmare Bonnie came back for her, and he saved her.
Legs.
Yes. But then, during the fire, her eyes also started to melt, and her mask was going to melt. But then Jack Bonnie carried her the rest of the way out to the building.
Yeah, she still has an eye. It's twisted backwards.
Yeah.
Alright, now for the plush babies.
Now we decided to add these since these guys, even though that the plush babies were from VR, we figured that they would fit good with the FNAF 4 group. Because it may not be the same as your storyline, but my storyline is that the VR game never existed. The VR game never existed.
So basically, these three were saved by Nightmarionne before she got crushed by the rubble.
Yes.
They were literally stabbed in several places. That's why some of their limbs are missing.
As you can see, the first skin of the plush baby model, she has lost one of her legs.
So basically, what happened? They were running on the second floor of the building, right, trying to get down, but the floor collapsed on them and they fell into a pit filled with like sharp objects and stuff. That's how this happened.
And because of that, the blue plush baby paid the price and fell down and lost both of her arms to a sharp metal pipe.
Yep, sad.
Sad. Now, yellow plush baby has also paid the price because she has lost both of her legs and one of her arms. Only one of her arms are left. And she only has one eye. So yeah. Next up, we have the 3 balloon children.
Yeah.
Now, for this weird one with the green and purple skin, we're not sure what to call her. So if
That's
you
Dee.
could...
That's literally Dee. I think. Pretty sure. Yeah.
No, Dee Dee's purple and yellow. She doesn't have green.
This is the person.
Oh, purple and orange.
World. I forgot their name. Hold on. Let me search this up real quick.
Because I remember, if it was Dee Dee, she would have purple, brown, and pink. She didn't have green or blue. The green, I can't tell if that's green. That looks more like mint.
Okay, I honestly don't know who that is. Green and purple.
Green kid, that's it. Green
Such
kid.
a helpful thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't find anything on this one. I can't find nothing.
So when this one shows up, just post in the comments what you think we should name this balloon.
I can't find anything on this one. I'm pretty sure it's Dee Dee, probably.
Look, if I said it was Dee Dee, it would have been mint, green, purple.
I know. I'm pretty sure. I think, pretty sure.
How about we just call her Kid? How about for now? How about we just call her Kid?
For now, this is just Kid.
Now, for Nightmare BB is the only one that still has his propeller hat. Both of the other two have completely lost their hats.
These two were running and they crashed into each other and broke open their heads.
Then the next thing that happened was that the Kid, she ended up losing her jaw and her whole left arm. And to accidentally...
her eyes and most of her body due to the fire. Cheap
plastic. Very much so.
Cheap plastic.
This one up is one of the cutest characters in the group, which I think that turned out to be pretty good, is Plushtrap. Plushtrap...
Basically, you're wondering why his eyes are all foggy. I'm pretty sure you already know the answer. It's called fire, you idiot.
Before Nightmarionne saved the Plush babies, Plushtrap was the first one that Nightmarionne actually saved.
But this is supposed to be a short video, but it's going on 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Anyway. We're at least spending 1 minute for each character.
But anyway, Plushtrap was one of the characters that Nightmarionne has saved before she has saved Dark Time Freddy and the Plush babies.
Basically, Plushtrap got crushed by a rubble. That's why he's missing his leg. It also broke his jaw.
Yep, it sure did.
We have the Freddles now.
Next up, we have the 3 Freddles. Freddle 1, 2, and 3. Freddle 1 got the most amount of unluckiness from this fire.
The thing is that's special about these 3 is all of them are missing at least one sense that the other 2 have still. So they all have to work together to survive. So
Freddle 1, the only thing Freddle 1 can do is speak. Freddle 2 and 3 can't talk. Freddle 1 can't hear. But Freddle 1 and 2 can't hear, but Freddle 3 can. And then only Freddle 1 can talk. And then Freddle 2 and 3 can see.
Yeah. Next, we have Pumpkin and Cupcake.
Now, Pumpkin was actually crushed by a boulder.
Yeah.
Actually got crushed by rubble. That's why he looks like that.
That's why he's squished.
And by the way, another fact is that he lost his glow eyes. His glow eyes melted in the fire, even though that he's on the inside. He's literally made of fire. But anyway, his glow eyes melted.
Way more extreme.
Yeah. This one, the fire was used with explosive barrels.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Cupcake
tried to save Pumpkin but got crushed. But eventually both of them got saved by Mr. Nightmare over here.
Yes, Nightmare saving the cupcake
Saving
and
the
pumpkin.
little children. So anyways, that's
Yeah,
the review video. I'll link the pack in the description that we made. It's pretty cool.
yep.
You should get it. We're gonna do a roleplay on it, so expect that to be
And
on.
just ahead of time, we are gonna do a roleplay on this. Just don't you cry. Hey, don't cry. I see you crying. Don't cry.
Don't cry. We're gonna
Don't cry. We're gonna get to this. We haven't collabed since the Slendy Tubbies, but I assure you, we will do more collabs than we
We're
had
also
before.
gonna be doing a collab with other people for a series on BRC's channel. Expect
Yep, we're going to do people like someone who you know has made his own version of the Five Nights at Freddy's models. He has done FNAF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Pizzeria Simulator. He still needs to do the rest of the characters from Pizzeria Simulator. He still needs to do the rest of the characters from Pizzeria Simulator. And I can't remember. Oh, and the rest of the characters from Sister Location. You still need to do those.
Alright, so that's the end of this video. This is also gonna be on the add-on because we can't get the screenshots to work. So yeah. Bye. Please download our add-on or you'll die. I mean what? Goodbye.